David Small writes, I always wondered how the third movie in the Dark Knight Trilogy would have been had Heath Ledger had lived. Do you think The Dark Knight Rises would have been the same? Would the Joker have had a role in it and maybe introduced Harley Quinn? Keep up the good work.
As we hear conflicting stories about what Nolan's plans were for the next film. I believe for a lot of things, and this stays true with a lot of the way Nolan handles things, I think Nolan didn't have a solid idea what he was going to do with the third film by the time he finished the second film. I really don't. I think he likes to keep his creative process very fresh, and then he likes to start when he starts and end when he ends. Now, there are some stories, people, no, Nolan said once that this, and this, that no, wasn't going to use Heath Ledger again, even if Ledger was alive. Then other people point to other sources saying, no, Nolan said that he was going to go back and use him. I have a hard time believing that after the performance Heath Ledger gave us as the Joker, and how monumentally successful The Dark Knight was, and how good everybody in it was, that Warner Brothers wouldn't have applied some pressure to Nolan. If Nolan himself didn't already want to do it, would have applied at least some pressure to say, we gotta continue the story of the Joker. I have to believe that had Heath Ledger not tragically left this world when he did, I have to believe that the third Batman film would have been a different film. I think it would have had Heath Ledger, whether he was the feature villain or a secondary one, I'm not sure. I have to believe he would have been there. So, to the best of my best guess, we would have seen more Heath Ledger as the Joker. Dennis?
Yeah, I think he would have at least been a cameo or maybe a side character. I don't know about being the main villain, because, you know, we just had him as the main villain in The Dark Knight. I was reading about the novelization of The Dark Knight Rises, and I guess in that version, the Joker is in Arkham, but he's like the sole inmate there. I guess all the prisoners went to Blackgate. But Joker was the only one left in Arkham. So maybe we would have seen something like that.
That would have been cool. Schnapp?
Yeah, I've read from several accounts that Leonardo DiCaprio was approached to play the Riddler, and he was going to work in tandem with the Joker in jail. And that was kind of like a really early thing before Heath Ledger died. They were like, we're going to use the Riddler. That was kind of the moving forward. It was never Bane. Bane was like an afterthought after, you know, the Joker was gone. Because I think the Joker was going to have a very strong presence in the third movie. So, I mean, we'll never know, but eventually one of us can unearth that script or the David Goyer's strange three-page plot synopsis. You know,
I think one of the interesting things about this question is asking, like, if we had Heath Ledger back, was there a possibility we could have seen a Harley Quinn show up at some point? Harley Quinn is a ridiculously popular character. Actually, we were at Kamikaze recently, right? And I could not believe how much cosplay Harley Quinn there was.
Yeah.
And Kamikaze, while growing, is nowhere near the size of Comic-Con. Yeah. And there was a lot of Harley Quinns walking around. I got to say this, though. I don't think, knowing the way Nolan was approaching Batman, I don't think there was really any chance that he was ever going to use a Harley Quinn.
He would have used Dr. Quinn.
He may have done that.
As the psychiatrist who was interviewed, so there would be that flavor, a little nod for fans, but it wouldn't be like hurting. Hey, pump pudding.
Yeah, because that's a different. Yeah. He had a different tone. That's the reason he never wanted Robin. He never wanted Superman. He didn't want Harley Quinn is such a cool character in the video game, such a cool character in the cartoons and on the comic book page. But in a Christopher Nolan film, hey, Mr. J, it would not have flown.
She would have fit perfectly in the Tim Burton Batman.
She would have been totally. Absolutely great fit, or in Batman and Robin. She would.
Let's not talk about that movie.
No, but I don't think so. And whether we could see a Harley Quinn moving forward really depends a lot on Batman, Superman. And once we see the tone they're setting, because I'll tell you right now, I don't think a Harley Quinn, the way we know and love Harley Quinn, I don't think that Harley Quinn fits in Man of Steel. No. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. But while we're on the topic of Harley Quinn, you might have noticed I've got this AMC V-neck, very comfortable shirt. It's like soft like a baby's bottom. And we want to give a couple of these away. So here's a little thing we're going to do. It's kind of fun, maybe a little cruel. But we're going to give a few of these AMC shirts away. And here's what you can do to get your hands on one of these AMC shirts. We're going to give 3 away. We're going to give away 3. And here's what we want you to do. Hop on Twitter and make sure you use the hashtag AMC Movie Talk. Use the hashtag in your tweet, AMC Movie Talk. And what we want you to tweet is a picture of you in your best Harley Quinn makeup. Doesn't matter if you're a dude or if you're a girl, whatever. Tweet us a picture of your best Harley Quinn makeup face, and we're going to pick 3 and send you guys out AMC shirts. So hop on Twitter, hashtag AMC Movie Talk, tweet us the pics, and we're going to pick out 3 winners.
If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to AMC Movie News on YouTube. It's free and a great way to stay updated with all the latest movie news and check out our daily show, AMC Movie Talk. Also, don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Twitter to stay in the loop for our special prizes, giveaways, and contests.